Listen guys, growing up with religious parents was insane. And I'm not talking church or mosque once a week type religious, but extremely religious. Whatever religion you identify as or used to identify as, if you clicked on this video, you know exactly how much of a nuisance it was being raised in these type of households. For one, I grew up in an evangelical / Pentecostal / cult-like home. Growing up religious meant you missed out on a lot of fun. There was this belief in my household that anime and cartoons were considered evil and demonic if they weren't centered around Christianity. Watching these type of shows would bring demons into the house and cause issues. One cartoon which seemed to have a bad reputation was Pokemon.
Because it's important for the church to deal with issues as they come to the forefront in society. That's Pokemon. Son, I found out that Pokemon means pocket monster. Creatures that share the world with humans. Each has his own fighting abilities. Monsters. But why should they carry these monsters in their body?
I remember hearing from some weird sermon that Pokemon were demons that would jump out of the screen and control kids, and as soon as my parents heard that, I had to cut all ties with anything anime related. But I mean, let's be serious, that didn't stop me from finding ways to satisfy my anime cravings. Growing up in these kind of houses, you always had to be sneaky if you wanted any sort of enjoyment. However, getting caught was a different story. Getting caught was like committing the most serious crime. My parents would go on this long rant about how I committed this grave sin, followed by
fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga!
You get what I'm trying to say, right? Things that were considered normal childhood experiences were deemed to be devilish propaganda. You can really sense the paranoia in Christian parents. Oh, don't get me started with how overprotective religious parents were. Religious parents were the type to find anything not relating to their faith demonic and evil. I was never allowed to go out on my own, and if my parents had some weird divine dream from God, it would make them extra cautious. My parents wouldn't let me visit friends if they weren't a part of our faith, which practically ruled out all my mates. And if I was to have Christian friends, what the heck am I gonna do with them, man? Pray 24/7? Like watch Bible cartoons or something? Experiences like this is probably why I'm so socially inept. I'm 22, and although I've gotten better at talking to people, I'm still struggling with feeling comfortable in social settings, so meeting people hasn't been the easiest. This brings me on to how much religious upbringings affect you in your later years, even if you don't practice. Sometimes you feel this immense guilt whenever you enjoy yourself a bit too much, as if you don't deserve to, or you question if you made the right choice renouncing your faith. I'm sure every ex-religious person, especially ex-Christians, can relate to how scary the description of hell was. I mean, burning in flames for eternity, demons, I don't even want to get into it, man. And it wasn't like the alternative was any better. Like, all we had for entertainment was media centered around the big old Jesus.
Get behind me, Satan.
Literally all these films would paint Christians as the good guys, whilst everyone outside of their little bubble were evil, traumatized, helpless individuals who are nothing without the intervention of their Lord and Savior. Like, give me a break. Films like God's Not Dead were clear examples of this. All arguments were crafted in a way to benefit the Christian perspective, vilifying other religions when Christianity is full of hypocrisy. Look, I'm not trying to cause division or whatever, but this was the crap I had to sit through and pretend I enjoyed. Christian-centric music was debatable. You had some amazing artists like Marvin Sapp and Kirk Franklin. Like, these type of artists carried gospel music in my humble opinion. With all that being said, there were a few things I miss about the good old days, like the community aspect of faith. We all had a connection with each other. It felt amazing just experiencing the power of worship music with like-minded individuals. And let's not act like faith was some useless journey. Growing up, I've seen how much faith and belief in a higher power can lift people up in the most difficult periods. My parents are literally a testament of that.